What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. I don't know what episode of the podcast this is, man. I did so many episodes, so we just gonna say this is an episode. But I picked 3 topics today. I got 3 dope topics. I didn't choose them myself. I put them in the hat. I ain't got time to show you the hat, but I put them in the hat, all right? And I picked these 3 topics right here. I'm not gonna lie, 2 of the topics is a little 12-ish. I didn't really want these topics at all. So, but I'm gonna tackle it, you know. I gotta be transparent. So one of the topics is ChiefKeef is not impactful. I guess Charlemagne the God went viral on the internet about saying something about Keef not really impactful globally. I don't know what Charlemagne was doing, what he was smoking, but I think he wrong on that one. So we're gonna talk about that one. The next topic is being famous in Chicago. And I think that's a dangerous topic, you know, because like I say, famous is different. In the world, in the industry, you got to have millions of people know who you is. You got to have 1 million followers on Instagram, 50 million views on YouTube. Now, Chicago is its own world, you know. You don't really need nowhere else. You can just go platinum in Chicago, to be honest with you. Chicago is its own place. As long as you got a K behind your name on Instagram, your ass famous, you need to watch yourself. So that's a topic we gonna touch. I think, you know, it's a lot of strong words in that topic because I think it's a few rappers who kind of, you know, link to that topic in my opinion. The next topic is, how did drill rap beef start in Chicago? I don't know if I could be 100% accurate on that one, but I will give you my opinion on that one. But you got to understand, this shit gritty. This not really rap. These street niggas killing each other, shooting each other, doing crazy shit. Homie baby daddy and then shot your cousin, all kind of shit. And then they start rapping, so they call it drill rap. So you got to be careful putting all this killing and shit under drill rap. I noticed that. Sometimes it just be a dirty nigga who kill people and he freestyle every now and then, so they call his ass a drill rapper. But them the 3 topics we gonna tackle today. So first one we gonna tackle is Keef not being impactful. I think Charlemagne the God, I'm not sure what he was doing that day, woke up on the wrong side of the bed or something, but I think he totally wrong on this one. I didn't spoke on this one. It's hard for me to talk again on this one because like I said, everybody started getting the dreadlocks. I understand Wayne had that shit too, though. Wayne kind of impacted people with the dreadlocks, but Keef impacted people with the dreadlocks. All these shorties was out here standing like they was bow-legged. They ass could walk straight, but they was standing like they were bow-legged. Keef made the fake Gucci belts famous. Let's just be honest. Every shorty out here had a fake Gucci belt. They shoes was bogus, pants was bogus, but they had that belt. Every shorty, they was taking pictures with their white tee tucked in. Everybody was rapping and shit, falling down. Somebody was picking them up and shit. We seen that. They took the girls out the videos and put all guys in the videos. We seen that. Keef pioneered that. I'm not sure if people realize that. And then he took people out of business. Think about this. You didn't need a $1 million producer to make you a beat. You can get a guy from the hood to make you a beat. Okay, so ChiefKeef made a lot of producers famous, from the Chops to the Leaky Leaks to a lot more other guys who became famous, was able to feed their family because of the hype Keef brought. Then think about it. He took video men out the game. You used to have to go to Jesse Totero. You used to have to go to Hype Williams to get a video. That shit cost $500,000, $300,000, $200,000. Keef shows you that you can get your homie around the corner with a camera, you know, get you a video for $100 and you can keep all the profits yourself. Think about that. They done gave you $300,000 to shoot a video. You got your homie to shoot the video for $2,000. You kept $298,000 in your pocket. So Keef pioneered that shit. I think, like I say all the time in previous blogs, you couldn't miss ChiefKeef because everybody acted like him. Everybody tried to rap like him. Everybody tried to sound like him. So once he dropped the album, he was gone for like 7 months, ready to drop his next album. You didn't really want that shit because in them last 7 months, everybody who dropped tried to sound like ChiefKeef. He pioneered that shit. I'm not sure if people realize this too. He was smart. Like, he went through the same shit Durk going through, the shit Durk going through right now, losing homies, losing family members, getting caught in indictments and all kind of shit. Keef went through that shit way before them guys went through that shit. I don't think people realize that. And I can tell you right now, if Keef was one of the first guys that realized once you get a bag, get the fuck away from Chicago. Keef did that before anybody did that. And he took the people he cared about. He took him, he took him, he took him. And the rest of them niggas, he said, I'll let y'all later. He ain't come back, give him a feature. He ain't dropping any videos. He ain't do none of that shit. He didn't fuck with him no more. He left. He knew who the crazy, shiesty motherfuckers was when he was out there. Ain't no need for him to act like he didn't know who they was when he got rich. He got the fuck on. Keef would be a pack right now if he was still in Chicago. Let's be honest. Keef would be a goddamn it pack. He'll be a pack. Keef would be a pack. Hey, Keef, listen, I want y'all to come closer. Listen. I want you to listen. Keef would be a pack if he didn't get that bag and move the fuck out of Chicago. I think he was smart on that shit. And I'm going to tell you another reason why Charlamagne the God say Keef ain't that impactful. Because he don't see him in the headlines that much. He don't see him on the blog sites that much. He don't see him on, you know what I'm saying, Say Cheeses and all this shit that much. I'm finna tell you why. ChiefKeef cut the bullshit out. He cut the bullshit out. He said, fuck the clout. He don't want the clout no more. He had it. It's not the clout. He had the glow. He had the glow. Keef don't want the glow. He cut the glow out. He cut the bullshit out. Oh, now all of a sudden, man, Keef fell out, man. Don't nobody even care about Keef no more. Now he wake up tomorrow, he decided to get in his car, go find an eye, bust his damn head open, he go blog, he be viral all on the blog sites, y'all gonna be right back going, oh, Keef's the GOAT. Because he done caught a case that's been taken away from his family. See, y'all gotta understand, this drill shit get wicked. You feel me? This is one of the only things where they reward you for doing bad. Hey, look, think about this shit. You go shoot somebody, go walk in the courtroom right now and go shoot. Oh, the matter of fact, I don't want to say that. I ain't finna say that. Hey, y'all, I ain't say that. But just, you get what I'm saying. You go do some bad shit. The drill culture got you. You get home, you drop video, you gonna go plan on, you gonna get some money. Yeah, they got you out here. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? But that's all I want to say about that. Charlamagne the guy, you know you wrong on that shit. You want a headline, you got to get a headline on somebody else. You can't get this shit on Sosa. Sosa the GOAT. You shouldn't do him like that. Now, I will say, Sosa, like a lot of people like, man, Sosa, he was out here killing people. I ain't said Sosa ain't busting nobody head open, but I'm finna tell you this. Sosa got signed when he was like 14, 15, man. 16, some shit like that. Now, I don't know if you know about Old Block, if you know about the city of Chicago. If you think a 14, 15, 16-year-old kid ran the city of Chicago, that's on you. Now, I ain't got to, you feel, I ain't gonna tell you not to believe that, but that's on you. But I'm gonna tell you, he didn't run Chicago, okay? Now, I ain't saying he wasn't no punk, but I'm gonna tell you this here. What he did was, you know, they put the blame on him because he opened up his eyeballs to shit. When they was interviewing him, them cameras caught shit behind him. People shooting people, killing mamas, killing kids. That's what happened. Keef ain't to kill all these people in here. Y'all trying to ban him, all this shit. Now, he might be guilty of monetizing off the violence. Yeah. We all might be a little guilty of that shit because it's here. It's in front of our eyes. What, you want us to tell you a story about free Wi-Fi? We ain't finna do that. We finna tell you what we see in front of our eyes, and what we see in front of our eyes is that grizzly ass nigga right there just killed somebody. All right? But that's all I'm gonna speak on that about Sosa. See the guy, you know you're wrong on that one. Being famous in Chicago. Boy, that shit like walking around with a pink hat. On some real shit. Being famous in Chicago, like walking around with a pink hat, everybody gonna know who you is. And then more than likely, you famous off the drill culture. So your fans ain't like the average fans. Like a bad, like Michael Jordan, his kids running up on him. Oh, Mike, how you do that fadeaway? How you cross him over and shoot that jump shot? You feel me? Them gonna be his fans. Like Miley Cyrus fans gonna be little kids. Oh, hey, Miley, Hannah Montana, what dress you in? What makeup you in? A drill rapper fan, they gonna come up on you and be like, hey, bro, who killed Rock? So you feel me? Them fans be a little grislier. You feel me? Underneath they t-shirts, they got switches and shit. So, you know, that shit can be dangerous. One of these fans walking up on you. Being famous in Chicago, that shit ain't cool. Now, you can make money, have money, be successful, get a bag in Chicago, but being famous, that shit get wicked when you got a face card out here. And I don't care if you a rapper, a producer, shit, you can be a comedian. You can sell seafood plates, goddamn. If your ass got 100,000 followers in your seafood place doing views on YouTube, you don't get your ass whacked. Out here, the moment you hit 1 million views, you instantaneously become an op. And I don't care who it is. And I'm going to just tell you, that's how that shit be. You keep your ass in the hood thinking you cool with the hood. Man, I'm in the hood. We doing a book bag giveaway. All right, you get your ass killed doing that shit. Go on, give away all them 5,000 book bags. Go on, bring them basketball rims out there. Get all the kids $30 and $40, $50 and shit. Go on, do that shit. Go on, take your ass outside. You feel me? Have a little dance contest. Go on, let your friends, baby mamas dance and shit for these $500. You get your ass smoked at the end of the night. You out there trying to be cute. Somebody, baby mama out there gonna fuck around, catch a crush on you, boy. You want your ass smoked by the end of the night. Trying to be good, trying to get back. You don't belong out there no more. And people don't be understanding that shit. That shit be dangerous out there. You cannot be out there. I say this shit, I'm gonna say this too, because a lot of people ask me about Duck. I was just speaking on this. Duck the GOAT. But I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I got to be honest. I got to be transparent. People see me in the street. They say, what up, Truth? You know what I'm saying? People see me in the streets, take pictures with me and shit like that. I make money from this shit. So to reward y'all, I got to be honest when I'm in front of this camera. You got to take a guy like Duck. Duck was famous as fuck. Listen to me. Duck was famous than a motherfucker walking these streets. You understand that? I was just saying this. Every last one of his enemies were millionaires. Just think about this shit. Not average guys, millionaires. I'm talking about from like, you know, the internet shit. We see this shit. So I'm not saying these guys had something to do with them. That's not what I'm saying. Now, if you want to be petty, that what you saying, Truth? Cool. I ain't saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the legend, the GOAT Duck. You know, he was out here beefing with like Durk, multi-millionaire, Vaughn, millionaire, Keef, millionaire. I don't really want to say G Herbo, but it was a you feel me? Millionaire. These are guys that got the bag. You know, now, don't get me wrong. They were dissing Duck too. You feel me? But that shit different when you rich and famous. So it's just, I'm finna show you what I mean. Imagine an underground rapper, you know what I'm saying, from like Canada, underground rapper from Canada, dissing Drake dead homies, dissing Drake dead cousin, dissing Drake dead friend. And he from the same city as Drake, the same neighborhood as Drake, like a couple blocks from Drake neighborhood. He on there dissing his dead mama, his dead cousin, his dead something might fuck around happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because people love Drake. So that's why I was saying Duck was taking a valuable chance dissing rich people. You know what I'm saying? Who was on some street shit. Not saying they had anything to do with it. That's just telling you how dangerous this Chicago shit get. And everybody know everybody. Like, you'll fuck around and think you hide. You cannot hide if you in this culture. Like, you can hide if you a normal person, but you can't hide if you in the culture, because you going to always be around a motherfucker who knows somebody, who knows somebody, who knows somebody. And that's just how the culture be, you know. Being famous in Chicago, look at PNB Rock. You know, I ain't, like, he a legend. He been rich for a long-ass time. You know, all this dropping locations and shit. I don't know about all that. I ain't finna get into that. I ain't finna put no jacket on his lady or none of that shit. That ain't what I'm finna do. But what I'm going to tell you is, you know, to go in some ghetto-ass restaurant in the hood, you know, like, I don't know if that was some good food or if that's something he wanted to do, if he felt like that was a good move. I don't know if that was a flex. You know, I don't know what that's about. But I'm going to tell you, you know, to have a cheeseburger on your neck, you know, like I said this plenty of times, you know, the cheese, that's what that is, you know. You got to understand, there's people out here hungry. They wolves, they growling and shit. Motherfuckers outside of here hungry. They don't got a $300,000 chain on, you know. That should have changed their motherfucker life. You'll go pawn that for hell. Shit, gonna give me $95,000. You can add it, motherfucker. You feel me? Some motherfuckers straight for life off that shit, you know. So you look at it as some jewelry. That man looked at it like you had a cheeseburger on your neck. And you know, this shit get wicked out here being famous in the city. Even though it ain't happening in Chicago, but this shit, it get dangerous. Being famous in Chicago is very dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. It put a target on you. Cause these little shorties, they get a hard on to kill you. Like, to see your name come across that news, some shorty out here and you get what I'm saying. I'm out of here. Last one we're gonna talk about. How did drill rap beef start? That's hard because I wasn't there. Okay, I wasn't around when drill rap beefs first started. I was around when the culture was first starting. But when drill rap beefs, I don't know, you got to be right entrenched in the hood and shit like that for that. I can just give you some secondhand information, which I'm finna do that though, but at least I can tell you that. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm walking around here to tell you, Truth said this how it started. I didn't tell you that, all right? Hold up. This pop too. There's not no lean, no crazy shit, so don't be trying to make no comment. Oh, let me tell y'all something before I speak on this. With the Wani interview too, man, because I'm not gonna lie, I did watch the Wani interview over. Wani don't get mad at me, bro, but I did watch it over. And I'm not gonna lie, I ain't like how it looked either. I want to be honest with it. When I interviewed Wani in real time, it didn't look how it looked on the camera, okay? Y'all, man, true, that shit look just like that. I get it, I understand it. But now, I've been busy. I've been doing other things and shit. You know, people been hitting me in the DM. Truth, look at the videos. I even argue with a motherfucker in the DM. A good person who be rocking with me, sending me info. I kind of went back and forth with them in the DM. Man, I don't know. Man, no, they ain't real cool, man. I went back and looked at it. I'm not going to lie. It didn't look right, you know. It didn't look right. That's on truth. You know what I'm saying? Me and Big Wani gonna do that interview over. I'ma holler at Big Wani. We gonna get that done over with. You know, I just didn't like how it looked, you know, after looking at it again, you know. Everybody make mistakes, man. Players make mistakes. Truth make mistakes. Y'all, please don't knuckle me up. I gotta tell you, I did look back at the interview, and it didn't look, you know, how I thought it should look at the moment. So, Wani, don't get mad at me. We're gonna do that interview over. Last topic, though. How did rap beef start in Chicago? I'm not sure, but I'm going to just tell you this. I just think once ChiefKeef got rich, the city got crazy. You know, ChiefKeef got rich dissing people, dead people, smoking ops, shooting people. And like I said before, you know, ChiefKeef dissed somebody and got rich. He dissed your dead homie and got rich. Shit, that nigga across the street said he did what again? He dissed your dead homie and got rich. Shit, dude across the street said, shit, I'm finna diss your dead homie and get rich. And then he got rich. Okay, and then that dude across the street said, what do you do? He said, both of them diss each other homies and got rich. And that dude across the street said, yeah, well, I'm gonna diss two dead homies. And then he got rich. And then that shit cycled out, okay? You understand? That's what happened. Then hoods start clicking up. Like, you gotta understand this. Let me show you. I'm finna give you something. This is some geographical shit. So you gotta understand this. Take a guy like LilDurk. Like, LilDurk beefing with LilDurk beefing with St. Lawrence is a little weird. Then you take, like, maybe a guy like Lil Reese beefing with FBG Duck comes off as a little weird. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you why. These hoods not right by each other. They by each other, but you got to understand, it's more like Bricksquad, Lil JoJo, Swag De Niro, Lil Mister. You know, those guys are more like when the culture started off with beefing with LilDurk now. Because those hoods are close to each other. Like Lamron and Bricksquad, they're more closer to each other, okay? So you got like L's. Durk says Bricksquad, I say, okay? That's why he was dissing him in that song. Because those hoods were beefing. Then you got like O-Block and St. Lawrence. Those hoods right by each other. That's why you had Duck and Von them going at it. You ain't really see like K.I. throwing shots at like, you know what I'm saying, guys towards down there and shit, throwing shots at Fredo and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But once the culture got big, you know, guys started getting killed, you know, that BDK, GDK war came in. Hoods clicked up, you know. Keef and them was beefing with like St. Lawrence and them. I mean, Keef and them was beefing like Duck and them. So shit, Duck and them, Lil JoJo and them formed some shit and clicked up and shit. And then like O-Block, Lamron and them, you know. Maybe that shit was going on before then, but as far as like the click up in the rap shit. Now before the rap, it probably was heads being busted and shit too. So I ain't speaking on that. I'm just speaking on that rap shit. You know, that shit changed lives. But only a few people got rich in the drill culture. All these guys who done lost their life and died and shit in the drill culture, only a few got rich in the drill culture. Keef, LilDurk, King Von, G Herbo. And maybe one more. I might be. And Polo G Capalot. And I think maybe one more. And then, I mean, you got some guys who made money and was successful. But those are like the only guys that really get rich in the drill culture. So, you know, that's it. But how them rap beef started, I can't tell you that. I just think, you know, Keef started a kamikaze cycle and shit. And everybody seen the opportunity to make some money and take care of their family. And I think a lot of hoods started clicking up the BDK, GDK war and shit like that. But that's it, man. I appreciate the love. Keep the donations to yourself. It's hard out here. Did you see that weather just changed? You didn't see that weather just changed? People just had on them t-shirts. Tomorrow you gotta go get some hoodies, man. You gotta go get some jogging pants. You might gotta go get the thermals and shit. You ain't got no time to be giving me your shorty money. You feel me? Your shorty gonna be mad as hell at you. You cash out me that money. I'm a grown ass man. If I get some problems, I go through some shit, I figure it out. You wanna support me, you hit that like button. Bing. When you hit that like button, guess what it do? It make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love, though. It's the homie True Teller Street Reporter.